Welcome back to once again another episode of Wild Wednesdays, where you guys ask me questions, whether that's to do with gaming or just anything in real life, and you guys want my advice or opinions on it. Last episode we talked about some YouTube stuff, and there were some more questions that were YouTube related that I wanted to answer. There's actually two questions that I want to touch on today. The first one is, do you regret becoming a full-time YouTuber, and what are the struggles behind being a full-time YouTuber? And the second question slightly ties into this, and it asks, how long did you take to find the style of your videos you wanted to make, and do you believe there's more you can improve on? And the reason I wanted to talk about both of these questions is because I can kind of ping pong back and forth between these two and build off of both to build a conversation. And if you guys watched the last episode, we talked about starting YouTube and how to let those in your personal life know that this is something that you want to pursue. So this is going to piggyback off of last episode and talk about some things that you might need to know while going into it from a perspective like mine, where I'm slowly finding my way through the YouTube jungle. I found small amounts of success, but compared to every other YouTuber, I am very small and just a fly on the wall. And if you guys have questions for future videos, go into the description, click on the Discord link, join the Discord, and find the Wild Wednesdays tab. And that's where you can ask your questions for me to answer in future videos. Let's start off with the biggest and heaviest part of the questions today, which is, do you regret becoming a full-time YouTuber? And absolutely not. I love YouTube, and I am extremely grateful for the opportunities that I have been given, and I'm extremely proud for everything that I've worked for. And realistically, when I say I'm proud for everything I worked for, it's not even just me. It's you guys supporting the channel. It's getting lucky with the algorithm, putting in hard work, and being dedicated, and a lot of it is a factor of luck as well. I don't think people realize how lucky you have to be put in a position to do YouTube full time and make money off of it so that it can be your job. But just like I did just now, there's a lot of people that say they did more than what luck provided for them. So I want to correct myself there. Luck had a huge part to my success on YouTube for the small amount that I have found so far. So right off the bat, no, I do not regret becoming a full-time YouTuber. And now let's talk about some of the struggles that come with being a full-time YouTuber. It really depends on what type of full-time YouTuber you are as well. For me, my goal is to upload daily and consistently be active on social medias, whether that's my Discord, my Twitter, interacting with you guys, and being as open as possible there. So it is very difficult to find time to make videos, balance social media, as well as do all of the important things in life, like spend time with my friends and family and take care of my responsibilities. So one thing that is a double-edged sword, where it's great in one aspect and bad in the other, is you work on your own schedule, which sounds great. And there are times where it is fantastic. There's times where I'll wake up at 7 a.m., make a video, have it uploaded by 11 a.m., and then I have the rest of the day to go hiking with friends. If I want to go golfing, I can go golf. If I want to go to the lake, I can go to the lake. That is the best part of the do-it-yourself schedule. But what does become difficult is when you have vacations planned, but you don't have videos for those days, especially if you are trying to be a full-time YouTuber and upload daily. There has been a couple weekends within June where I had to make videos midweek for the weekend because I was gone. And a lot of people work 5 days a week. So working during the week to make videos for the weekend doesn't sound that bad because you have the weekend off. But what a lot of people don't realize, if your goal is to upload daily and you are the only person working on your videos like me, I edit my own videos, record the audio, get the gameplay, do all the social media, the thumbnails, all the description, all the planning I do myself, and I don't have any help from anyone else. And a lot of people don't realize is that takes a lot of time, especially because editing just takes a lot of time. It seems like you can just record a gameplay, record audio, and then just dump it into a single video. But when you do that, the video doesn't turn out the way you want. You have to figure out what in your commentary you want to cut out and keep in, as well as some dead air you have to edit out, and then you have to audio balance and color correction the video. And it's not just simple as people think. Now, there are some YouTube channels that are very good at recording, copying and just throwing it all into Adobe Premiere, clicking render, and then they have a commentary video where they talk about whatever they're talking about in their game, and it takes minimal editing. And then this is where the second question comes into play, where it's, how long did it take you to find your style of videos you want to make? I've always really liked making commentary videos, but I never knew how intricate commentary videos are, because when you're watching them, it just seems like they're talking over background gameplay. But from firsthand experience making those videos, there's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes of how everything works. And I think a lot of people underestimate that. And I've grown a huge amount of appreciation for people that do this consistently and have like way more advanced editing styles than I do. I'm just not super versed in Adobe Premiere, so I can't add all the cool effects that other people do, and I want to learn to do it myself, but I've really enjoyed my editing style right now. So I don't think a lot of people realize it takes multiple hours a day. It almost takes, I would say on average, for a 10-minute video on my channel, around 5 hours to make. That includes recording gameplay, editing, recording commentary, cutting the audio that I recorded for the commentary so that the video flows nicely, editing the audio so it sounds as best as possible, as well as editing the gameplay and make sure color corrections and all of that stuff look great on it, as well as making thumbnails and rendering videos, and then all the logistics that come with YouTube. And that's really all it is. And of course, working on my own schedule every day is nice, but there is a downside where if you're doing it constantly, you really got to be working on it every day, because lots of things are changing in the community and on YouTube, and you want to stay on top of your game. And it is nice to make videos in advance, and I definitely have done that in the past. But when you're making videos in advance, say you're making 2 videos in one day, that can be up to 10 hours of work of consistently trying to figure out what to upload and when to upload it and all the stuff I previously mentioned. So that 5-hour day becomes a 10-hour day. And if I'm being completely honest, the pay isn't that good for the amount of time that you do put in. Like if I was putting this much time in at a normal job, I would be making around the same at a normal job. But what really helps me out is the sponsors. But that's another conversation for another day. And part of the last question was, do you think there's more you can improve on? I always think there's more that I can improve on. So I'm constantly trying to find better ways to make better looking thumbnails, how to make videos more efficiently, how to make more entertaining videos while sticking to my morals and what I believe a good YouTuber should do, and practicing all those good practices. I don't think I will ever reach a point, regardless of how many subscribers I have, I don't think I will ever reach a point on YouTube where I have reached the perfect video and have made the perfect video. I always strive to improve my videos and just the way that my brain thinks. I look at thumbnails that I made 3 months ago, and at the time 3 months ago, I would have thought that those thumbnails were amazing and the best thumbnails I've ever made. And then I look at the thumbnails I'm making now and I'm like, wow, the ones I'm making now are so much better than the ones back then. So I'm constantly trying to improve and snowball what I've learned doing YouTube and what I've learned in the programs I use to make videos to just honestly improve my videos all the time. And that is also another struggle of YouTube. If you are doing YouTube the exact same way I'm doing, it's just you. You are the only one that can do well, and you are also the only one that can make mistakes. So you have to be able to put all the blame on yourself when things go wrong, but also recognize when things go really good, but not be unrealistic with yourself. So my videos that have reached hundreds of thousands of views, I'm extremely proud of myself, but I don't sit here and think, oh, I am the end all be all best YouTuber ever, because I know that even though those videos get hundreds of thousands of views, there's still so much more I can improve on for the future. I hope that gave you guys some insight to some of those more YouTube questions. As always, I'll mention it again in the description. Join the Discord and ask questions that you guys want to see in future videos. And a friendly reminder, they can be about anything. They can be about school, work, YouTube, Call of Duty, Battlefield, you name it. As long as it's a good thought-provoking question, I'll answer it in one of these videos. Anyway, I'm about to head out, and if there is one, I will see you in the next one. Peace.